The city of Grand Rapids, meanwhile, has given the final approval for $128 million in bonds for the future Acroshore Amphitheater and Amway Soccer Stadium. The city commission voted yesterday to issue the bonds that will help pay for construction of the two developments. $27.5 million will go to the amphitheater and $100.5 million will go to the stadium. While the city will back the bonds, the money to pay back the bond amount will come from revenue from the increased hotel tax in Kent County. Construction on the amphitheater began back in May. That's expected to be done in 2026. Construction on the stadium has not started yet, but the hope is for it to begin this spring. This warmer weather is a great time to be outside. What better spot than to be at than a park? Grand Rapids is getting ready to welcome a new one. Our Matt Whitgos takes us to the soon-to-be site.
The city of Grand Rapids is getting ready to welcome 4.5 acres of new green space here to the city. To give you an idea of where it's going to be at, right behind the new amphitheater. Now, this park is going to be right on the riverfront. The city explaining that they plan on clearing out all this brush here later this month. Grand Rapids Park's a popular spot for many.
It's just a good way to get fresh air, in my opinion.
Paul Mueller and his fiance are enjoying the sun and warmer weather.
It's so nice out, we figure we gotta start getting our miles in.
The two love being out at parks, especially right now.
Honestly, like the last week, it's kind of been like, okay, let's go to a new park. Like each time, like try to rotate through all of them. It's really just nice to get a variety too.
Grand Rapids is getting ready to add a new park to the city's growing list.
Grand Rapids has been growing for the last decade, and we just love to see it just keep getting bigger and better, so it's awesome.
This is what the area looks like now. Here's what the park is going to look like: stadium level seating, river access, and access to the new amphitheater.
The project will include a multi-use pathway, about a half-mile stretch of pathway, 4.5 acres of new green space being created, scenic views of the river in the downtown with some seat steps and seat walls along that pathway, and opportunities for future public art to be displayed.
The project estimated to cost $17 million. City engineer Tim Berkman explains the money comes from the Greenway Grant and Capital Improvement Funds.
It's a beautiful vision. Again, opening up access to spaces that didn't exist before.
The last time the city saw a project of this size was more than a decade ago. The city explaining Pleasant Park and Tremont Park were both less than 2.5 acres in size.
And really inviting people in, drawing them in to the river, creating additional non-motorized transportation opportunities adjacent to the river just will be, I think, a tremendous amenity that's being added to our river edge.
Many are eager to see the park all done.
It'll probably be busy at first, which is great, you know, it gets used, but there's no harm in it. I think it only benefits everyone involved.
The city explains that they hope to have a good portion of this project done by April 2026 to coincide with the amphitheater being ready to be open. Reporting here in Grand Rapids, I'm Matt Whitgos, Fox 17 News.